If you think about a mad woman just throwing pasta around the room, that is Michelle's brain today. You're welcome.
Michelle, the Witch of Moon's Lane, and Moyra Major. How to witch, bitch.
Welcome to another episode of How to Witch Bitch. Michelle, the Witch of Moon's Lane. Hello.
Hello, darling. How are you?
Very good. Now, we're coming into Easter, obviously. We're Easter, happy Easter, but also a happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
The Sunday, the 5th, Easter Sunday.
Yep.
So what's your gift you're giving everybody?
I'm going to give everyone chocolate.
Yeah.
Everyone have chocolate. I can be the goddess for the day.
Yes.
And the goddess of chocolate is what I'll be.
The goddess of chocolate.
That's
I love
it.
That sounds fantastic.
The cocoa goddess.
Before we get into today's episode, we've got lots of comments and feedback to run through. We need to say hello to Yuki-chan, the Wicked Witch of Western Sydney on TikTok. And on Instagram as well, Cat70 Newsflash Kids, Cherie Everett and Marnie Fuller as well. We do have a very cool comment from all the way from England, which is very, very cool. Hi, Michelle and Moyra. I'm a witch and mortician from the UK. I've binged your entire podcast series over the last couple of weeks. We're fabulous. I'm hoping Michelle might be able to help me with something. Here we go.
Ooh.
Throughout my years of practice, I've learned that menstruation... Okay, I didn't expect that. I should have read ahead. Menstruation is meant to be a powerful time and menstrual blood is powerful and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But the problem is I just don't feel it. During my time of the month, I feel completely out of sorts and have all the usual PMS, oversensitivity and pain that goes along with it. Are there any spells or rituals you could recommend to help balance emotions, soothe pain, or otherwise just calm the raging banshee which bursts out of her cage every month? I'd really appreciate it, and I think my husband would too.
Right.
You are normal, Carla.
Yeah.
Thank you, Carla.
Yeah. I think a great thing is to go and get rocks and just, you know how you skip rocks along the pond and you just scream, or you scream at the rock and you throw it? Like you just I don't know, just get it out in nature where no one can sort of hear you. Screaming is brilliant. It works for me.
Okay. I think she was looking for like more of a spell or something. Or
Well, we did do that in the menopause. We were talking about all the sorts of things that you can take with that particular thing. But getting back to the blood, we've also spoken about how powerful the blood is. Now they're even talking about it, how great it's got more of the stem cells, and they've actually done things with it. It's got so much good nutrients in it compared to anything else on the planet. And here we are just letting that go down the toilet, you know. We are amazing creatures, and I think that's what we said before. When we don't laugh. But it is. Okay, so we've been in Mayborn. What should we be appreciative for? Appreciative of the fact that what does that do for a woman? It allows us to give birth to our children.
Yes,
it allows us to have the cycle of life. It allows us. And yes, we don't feel great for those 7 days, but I feel like if you can just not sort of put too much pressure on yourself that you have to feel a certain way or you have to act a certain way. I think if you let people know around you that it's coming up to the screaming banshee time, that, you know, hey, if you can go in, you put your big girl's panties on, go out and do the day, come home, take them off, put on your your sloths, put on your favourite TV and scream and cry and, you know, whatever. I mean, you know that duck commercial? I cry every time I see that duck commercial when I'm on my period.
What duck commercial?
The duck commercial with the tissues.
Tissues. That's a duck commercial. Oh, okay. Yes. It's like, yes. Okay. Yeah.
Just little things. And they're just when someone says something nice on TV, I'm like, oh, that's so nice.
No, I'm a mess.
Yeah.
Absolute mess.
Yeah.
But that's being a woman.
I just feel like you've got a zip in the back of you and you unzip the old suit and it falls off and then that's you. So you put your big girl pants on to go out and deal with life. And I think that's what makes us so resilient, because we do have to work through the pain. We do have to work through feeling not great. We do have to, you know, when we want to scream and have a tantrum in Coles, which happens quite regularly, and then you just catch yourself about to get on the floor and do it, and then you go, I can't do that.
I'm the Witch of Moon's Lane.
Yeah.
People will think I'm no.
Well, that's why I can do it, because most people think I am insane, so that's okay.
Okay, so rituals and spells for PMS and for...
Listen, go and drink some really nice tea. Yes. Chamomile tea. And just remember that it too shall pass.
Yes. Antidepressants also work too, I might just mention.
Anti-anxiety medicine.
Yes, absolutely. Melissa has said, love you ladies, I've been binge listened to you for a couple of weeks.
She wants to do kitchen magic. Yeah, so cooking, you can do cooking. Kitchen magic's about, how you make and create food. So, if you're really annoyed with everybody, can you imagine all that going into your pasta and into your food and things like that? So, a lot of nonnas, that's where a lot of the Italians go, where they're making their food and then they're throwing the salt over the shoulder. And it's just like, it just feels so much better when nonna makes it or your mum makes it, because they're making it for their family and making it with love.
We've got another one saying, I'd love to see more of other witches, wizards and Wiccans to join you in this podcast. All right, then. That sounds fun. I feel connected to a tree that is located in a cemetery. This is Bluebee. I keep feeling like I'm being called back to this tree. Can this be the tree or a spirit trying to trick me? I strongly also feel this tree will probably...
Actually, microdot chocolate's pretty good.
What the hell are you talking about?
For trauma and for if you can fall off the planet. Sorry, if you can fall off the planet. I was just thinking about trauma, but microdot and chocolate. Well, I'm just thinking about chocolate and problems and,
We'd like to interrupt this broadcast with an apology for Michelle's brain. We currently don't know where it is.
On chocolate. Remember I said everyone can have chocolate?
That was literally 5-10 minutes ago, mate.
I know, but then I was thinking about the menopause and the fact that people are feeling terrible, and I'm saying if you microdot chocolate, which people can do, and you can do it, there is an actual new thing about this being, I have read about it, I'm not going grey, that actually helps with really a bad trauma.
Okay. What is microdot chocolate?
Well, it's a little bit of LSD in chocolate.
Oh, my God.
But it's not LSD. It's another word for it. And Ben's laughing his head off, which makes me think that he's done it. No, he hasn't.
I think we need it.
I think
Listen
we do.
to you sometimes.
Oh, my God. You know what I'm talking about, Ben?
Do you mean mushrooms in chocolate?
Well, it's similar to that, but it's doctors have been using it as a therapy. I'm not going cray-cray.
Okay.
You know ecstasy, right?
Oh,
just to go off a whole thing. Do you know where that came about? I mean, I'm not advertising for doing it because it's nutty, but it actually came in the 80s because it was prescribed by doctors with people that were going through marital problems. And so guess what happened? They went on, got onto it, and then, nee, we have fun.
I know someone.
Which is funny because I used to live with the guitarist
fine. You
from
just keep going. Did you?
Sorry. Yeah, I did.
What?
I used to live with the Sorry. I used to live with the guitarist with one.
I know someone who was actually prescribed smoking for their asthma.
Really?
Back in the 60s.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It's and Coca-Cola, of course.
What used to have cocaine in it?
Yes, exactly.
You can actually buy cocaine in the chemist. Did you know that?
No.
It was like Beck's. Go in. Oh, it's just crazy to me. You know what is crazy? Things that were out are suddenly in. It's like potatoes. You can't eat potatoes, and now everything's potatoes. They're saying it's really good for you. You know what I mean? Like everything that... I think that the French have it right. Everything in moderation, except for one. Sugar-free, preferably. I'm sorry. Stage left? I'll just Pink Panther it out of here.
When I walked, just giving you a background, when I walked into this room today...
It's your fault. It's always Moira's fault. She sets me up for this all the time.
I could tell that there was a lot going on with Michelle. So before we started this podcast... This episode, we actually debriefed for about 25 minutes because I could feel the energy coming from Michelle was chaotic. Ben, who's also in the room, he has the calmest energy of anyone I've ever met, hence why I work so much with him. Michelle, not so much at all. If you think about a mad woman just throwing pasta around the room, that is Michelle's brain today. You're welcome.
Happy Easter.
Happy birthday.
Maybe that's what it is.
It's a brand new birthday. Do you go a little bit more?
A little bit kooky, yeah.
Why?
Well, because there's another year on, isn't it?
I think that's a positive.
It is a positive.
And look at all the things you've achieved.
Well, that's where I get funny because I'm an Aries. I think all the shit I said I was going to do last year, I haven't fucking done it. I've got 3 days to complete 20 kilos. I'm stressing a bit. I'm stressing.
It's cocaine.
Exactly. Microdot chocolate, here I come.
Just reiterate the point that none of these things should be... Yes.
I do not promote this.
Michelle is not any form of a medical practitioner or has any... And we do not support... Drugs are bad.
Very bad.
Cherie the Hero says we should have longer episodes. Not today, Cherie. Not today.
Not today, Satan.
God knows where we're going today. Cherie.
We love Cherie.
No, we do love Cherie. When growing plants, I try to...
We just said we did some fun drugs. Oh, God. You're going to have to put another disclaimer on this.
All right. This is another comment.
All right.
Okay, from Tucker DJ. That's a very cool name.
C. Tucker DJ.
With growing plants, I try to plant stuff out, always forgets, and then when the plant dies, and also have ADHD, so it's hard to keep plants alive. I think they speak your language, my friend. Oh.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
All right.
Bring some together. You get your shit together. All right, today we're doing something with eggs. Not chocolate ones.
What do we go back to the menstrual cycle? We just have to make sure they're the real eggs, the eggs that come from a chicken.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to come from there.
What are we going to do with this today?
Okay. So what we're going to do is, because it is Easter, I'm going to get a chicken. I'm going to get an egg.
Yep.
And from that egg, I'm going to teach you how that you can actually put all your, because we're also going into the month where we're letting go of the past, because we're going into winter and things like that. So I'm going to get you to do it. So I'm going to give you an egg, and what you're going to do is you're going to hold the egg, and you're going to think about all the things that you want to release from the last year or two. Okay.
Yep.
And then you're going to put the egg. I'm going to put the egg all over you, and then in some
you're going to crack it on me?
No, no.
Okay.
I'm just going to roll the egg or put it around your energy field, and we'll see. And if I stop anywhere and we feel like, okay, do we have a problem with shoulder, or maybe you're holding stress in certain places, roll the egg over that a little bit more. And then what we do is we get a glass of water, and I'll get you to have a little sip of it, and then you pop it down and then crack the egg. Depending on how the egg falls and depending on what the water is, if you've got lines coming up, if it's murky, things like that, we can read it as to what's going on. Now, we want to hopefully see as much stuff going in there, because that means a lot of the stuff that you are carrying is taken away. Once you've done that, I don't want you to drink it or anything.
No, good.
Then what we do is we just go and put it under a tree, or you can... I don't want you to put it down the waterway or anything. I'd prefer you to put it under a tree or bury it or something like that. But, so that's really good at sort of like a fresh start sort of spell. So I want to show people how to do that, because it also represents the egg. The egg is also about, Easter, so it's something we can do. The other thing, too, about being Easter, and I don't want, because we're Southern sisters, a lot of the Northern sisters, because we're not following the same wheel of the year, a lot of us think the Southern Witches, we're doing it all wrong because we're back to front. We're not doing it wrong. We're just doing it. If you follow the podcast, you have different ways of doing things, but they're not wrong. They're just a different way of doing it. So, for example, our Northern sisters are celebrating Ostaria, but they're also celebrating the fact that it's a new beginning, freshness, blooming season, so to think. And we're going into autumn, so we're going into sort of how things are starting to sort of decay and die. But that's great, because it allows us to sort of let go of everything that we don't want to hold about ourselves. And I think a lot of that is going back into a couple of episodes ago, we did shadow work. So I think this is sort of like bringing that back in, of letting things go, and we're putting it into the egg, taking that out of the body, and giving us time to take some rest. So on the holidays, I mean, if you can have a couple of days just to rest and to lay like broccoli and do nothing and veg out a bit is not a bad thing. And also, too, with the altar, bring in things from the outside. So, bring in the leaves. You can make a little altar. Bring in the leaves. Bring in some, some dying shrubbery and things like that to honour it as well.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, and pumpkin pie. Pumpkins are good. Pumpkin pie, pumpkin soup, things like that. Moving into all that type of stuff as well.
Yep. All right, let's go get that egg.
Let's get the egg. Okay. So what I want you to do is to take the egg, okay, and just pop it up to your heart, okay, and I just want you to start, you don't have to tell me, you just want to put down all the things that you'll just say into the egg quietly, all the things that you want to release. It could be shadow work, it could be situations, people, places, whatever it is, whatever that you want to let go of so that you can have a fresh start.
Okay.
All right.
So can I wish for things?
Not yet. I just want to let go of...
You want to let go of it?
We will do that. I just want to let go of everything.
So I can let go of things like being completely disorganised.
Yep.
And always running late.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And ailments and maybe trauma that you've had that you need to let go of between people, even though you might have forgiven them. Just let it go. Let it all go into the egg. Okay. All right. And then what we're going to do, now I'm going to start...
You're going to crack it on my head. I seriously thought you were going to crack it. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
All right. So we're just going to go around.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you feel any sort of warmth anywhere, normally we need to stop because it means there's something going on.
I haven't shaved my legs for a while, Ben, so I don't think that. That there.
Yeah.
That's warm.
Yeah.
That's my injured knee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's stop.
That's where I ran myself over with a car.
I was the only one that cried about that.
I know you were. Everyone else laughed.
I was so upset when I heard about that.
Yeah, that's warm.
Yeah. All right, so we'll get that up. Get that through. So that's how it works. It picks up on all that. So now what we do is we take it over here. And we're going to get you to do a quick sip of the water. So you connect the water in with you, the molecules in with you.
What?
Just laughing at us and now.
What we're doing? Like, how did we end up here?
No. Oh, well, that's what you're thinking. I'm thinking about, and we're going to stuff this up with it. Go.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay, and then we just let it. Did you know that this is really good with all your old egg stuff to crumple it up and put it on your windowsills? It keeps out negativity.
That's it.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. All right, let's have a look at that.
Well, there's a lot in there.
Yeah. Okay, the good thing is that the egg yolk is not broken.
Yeah.
So that means it's contained everything. You have got some strands here, so when you have a strand coming up, all those sorts of things there, they are symbolising attachments. So attachments to old ideas, people, places and situations. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. You've got bubbles down here, which means you are being highly protected, which is really good. So guys, if you get bubbles in there, don't freak out. It means you're being protected by the universe. You've also got this other thing coming here, which is your children. So it talks about the children coming forth and they're connected to you, and that's fine. But it's talking about, see how one coming up? All right, so what that is that's talking about any type of trauma that you've had. You've actually managed to release 1, 2, 3 things. So that's good. And the bubbles of protection. So you know what? Some people they've got a lot of trauma and had that. They've got a lot of things in here. But you've obviously done a lot of work on yourself as well, but it still has removed things for you.
Wow.
And so I think that the fact that we're going into a renewal season, we're going into winter season, this is a good time to start looking after yourself, taking care of your mental and physical health, which I think both of us are naturally doing anyway, so that when the new start comes with the blooming spring, we can sort of then say, right, spring into step, let's start going. But this is great in the fact that you have actually let go of some things.
Yay.
Perfect.
Thank you.
There's one really strong cord there.
So what's that? That's something I've let go of.
That's something you just, the egg, you just put into the egg. So what it means is you've transferred.
Oh, yes.
So it's transference.
So it's taken that and put it, that's my, okay.
Yeah.
So I may not be late to the next podcast, guys.
We'll see.
We'll see.
You'll see.
Well, there you go. That is, what do we call that? Eggness. Egg
Happy Easter. Happy Easter. Happy letting go.
Happy letting go. I like that. All right. Are you ready to check the stars?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it. Okay, stars for the week. So Istra or Easter, these are your stars for Istra or Easter. Aries, this week, slow your fire down. You don't need to be chasing the next beginning. Sit with what you've already ignited. Easter asks you to honour your energy by resting it, not rushing it. Taurus, your magic is in your body and in your senses, so light a candle, eat something slowly and touch the earth. Easter moves through you when you remember the presence is something you feel, not think. Gemini, your mind may want to scatter, but your power is in coming back to the centre. Pause before speaking, breathe before reacting. Easter invites you to listen, not just to others, but to yourself. Cancer, This week is about emotional truth. Don't hide from what you feel. Sit with it, hold it, honour it. Easter is with you in quiet moments where healing begins. Leo, you don't need to shine for anyone right now. Your presence is in your authenticity, not performance. So Easter reminds you that even the sun sets and that it is part of your power. Virgo, release the need to fix everything. Presence is for you is acceptance. Easter whispers you are allowed to be in the process, not perfection. Libra, balance isn't about keeping everyone happy, it's about coming back to yourself. This week, choose what feels true to you and not necessarily what feels easy. Easter stands with you in that quiet inner alignment. Scorpio, this is your alignment. It's transformation. Lean into it. Let something shed. Easter meets you in the dark, reminding you that endings are always sacred as they are the gateway for a new beginning. Sagittarius, you don't need to run towards the next horizon. Just stay where you are and put your feet firmly on the ground. Easter asks you to find meaning in the moment and try not to escape. Capricorn, lay down all the weight that you have at the moment. You are allowed to pause and you're allowed to take your time. Easter honours you, and you can trust that if you rest right now, you will find your path shortly. Aquarius, come back into your body. These are ideas of powerful thinking, presence, feeling. Easter grounds you, so go outside and touch the earth. Feel alive and feel that you have lived. Pisces, you are deeply connected already, so this week it's about setting boundaries that also keep you connected. Stay present without dissolving. Easter reminds you that you can feel everything and still belong to yourself. Happy Easter or Ith Day, everybody.
Well, that is it for today. Thank you for joining us. It was a very interesting episode. Be sure to share this podcast with your friends. Feel free to rate it.
5-star.
Yes, please. Next episode, we are going to be talking to your daughters.
Yeah.
About what it's like being the children of a witch, having a mum as a witch. And then also for you, what it's like being a witch and a mum.
Yeah.
All right. This could go anywhere.
Let's hope next week my brain's a bit more centred. Who knows?
Who knows?
Which personality will come out next week?
Only time will tell.
We need a disclaimer on that one.
We actually need a lot of disclaimers on this episode.
Ding, ding. Even my phone went, I agree. It went ding, ding. Couple of disclaimers.
Woodwork Podcasts.